Good day everyone. In this lesson we'll be learning how to factorize by factoring trinomials in the form of x squared plus or minus bc plus c. Well, when given such an expression, you first look at the signs and what you have. You have a positive and a positive, and you have x squared. So what you need to get used to and know by heart is that when given such an expression, you have to first start with this opening bracket and a closing bracket, opening bracket and a closing bracket. Then you have to start as a you have to put the x's in both sides, x here and x here. Remember, these signs are positive. They are positive, so you're gonna write plus in both sides, plus here and plus here, as you can see. Now what you have to do now is look for the factors of the constant. The constant is this. And by the way, let me summarize all of this for you. Let me explain all of this. This is the x squared, as you can see, and this thing means plus or minus, and bx is the term in which you'll find a number and an x and a variable, a number and a variable. Right now, c is the constant. It's the constant term. Constant term, as you can see. So let me show them figures. So the x squared is this one, the plus or minus, right, and this the plus or minus, in this case we have the plus, and the bx we are given 5x. Remember, as I told you, you will find a number in front of a variable. This is 5, a number in front of a variable. This is 5x, as you can see, 5x. Then the plus. Sometimes it will also be a negative. Sometimes it might be a negative. So it might be a plus or minus. So it's a plus or minus. But here we are given a plus. So I'm gonna write the pluses in both sides. Sorry. So now you're given 6. 6 is the constant term. This term. So normally when you look for factors, you look for factors of the constant term, which is c. Normally look for factors of the constant term. So you're gonna check them. Is the two factors of the constant term? Is the factors of the constant term which, when you add them, they can give you 5. So let's get to the job. So we have 6 and 5. So we're gonna check for the factors of 6. So now we have 6 and 1. If you check, well, when you add them, you'll get 7, as you can see. Now you check 3 and 2. When you add them, you'll get 5. So it will give you 5, and this will give you 7. So what shall you do? Well, luckily we have 5, because remember, going back to the other side, our bx is the 5, our middle term is the 5, and we find the 5 by adding 3 and 2, and then when you multiply them, you'll get back to 6. So what you're going to do now, you're gonna write the factors of 6 that give you 5x, and when you multiply them, they give you 6. So remember, so we are going to write them inside of the brackets. So remember, it's 3 and 2. Gonna write the 3 here so you can see it. 3 and 2. 3 and 2. 3 and 2. It was a mistake. It's 3 and 2. As you can see, so now we are going to check what happens if you multiply them. Like, what happens if you find a product? Will the product be the same as this? So you have to check. You don't have to check, but if you want to, we can check. And if it gives you all of this, it is correct. So now we are about to check. So we have found the answer, and the answer is 5. It's x plus 3 into x plus 2. So now we're gonna do the distributive property as you know it. Some use the form, but it's the same thing. So distributive property, you know it. Take the x, multiply, oh my god, take the x, multiply it by the x, then you multiply it by the 2. I take the 3, multiply it by the x, then you multiply it by the 2. So now x times x is going to give you x squared. X times 2 is going to give you 2x. There is no x2 in math, right? So yeah, and then 3 times x is going to give you 3x plus 3x, and then 3 times 2 is going to give you 6. So now, as you can see, these two are like terms. These two are like terms. So 2x plus 3x equals to 5x. That's this. That's that. So yeah, now you're gonna write. So if you check, their product will be x squared plus 5x plus 6. As you can see, this is similar to this, and when you factorize them, your answer will be x plus 3 and x plus 2. Done.